Meep. Meep, meep. Okay. I'm going to reload as soon as I pick this stuff up, because we're going to go live on EHT. I have found that rebooting my computer in the morning has been helping with the slow loads, which is kind of a confusing situation. I don't know why it would do that. Go live. There I am. Let me get my second coffee. Do I have a second coffee?
Probably a third. Yeah, you got one here, and you got yeah, a loose covered one.
Thank you.
Which did I tell you about Joe?
Who?
Joe, the owner of Boca, and who I should direct my complaints to.
No.
I asked again, and the racist like, oh yeah, well, just email on the website, and her name is Joan, and
I'm streaming anyway, so. Thank
right
you.
now,
Yeah.
live?
Yeah.
No.
Why not? They don't care. They like you. Good morning, Ellen. How's it going? Oh, crap. Let me close my door. My hubby is making his breakfast, and it's very loud. He's using the blender, and it gets really, really loud. It is indeed morning. I don't have, let's see, tons to say today, except we've got some information for housing peeps that I picked up on the forums. It's a little problematic, if you ask me. Hello, Evil. They're apparently on the PTS. Free Spirit found out that they're making it kind of impossible to block off doors for people, which is very problematic. So here's the link in case you want to take a look at it and see what I mean. But a little disturbing that would be the case, but it looks like on PTS at least that's how it works. Doesn't seem like it's all doors, just doors with an actual door behind it. So hopefully most people will do what I expect that most people will do and take a closed off door as just that you should know better. But sometimes you can't really do that, because if it's like a carpet or it's a sneaky, you know, you never know whether it's a legit door or not. So sometimes you just you try it anyway. This will be a problem in that situation. So I'm not happy about it, but what are you gonna do? I mean, they never fix anything from PTS to live. By the time it gets to PTS, it's kind of already too late with them, which I can't stand. But because, I mean, how do we even tell them it's something that's wrong if it's too late by the time they're at PTS? But that seems to be the way that it goes. So, Fragilities, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Lately, I think the summer slump has happened. I think a lot of people are probably vacationing because my sales are kind of dead. And on top of that, it seems like my follows are kind of low, and I don't think that's anything that I did wrong. I just think that it's just that time of year. It tends to be late summer and very early summer. Both tend to be a little on the slow sides. But we do have the event coming up on the 22nd, I think. We have the first year, which I think refers to the fact that these are all things that came out in the first year of the game. So that could be it. Not sure, but that's what I think it is. And then, la 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 la. I'm gonna put on some vegetables for the time being. Let me start my stream avatar veggies. Hey Pixie, I love that picture. So cute. Indominius, thank you. Just so you know, that didn't mean. Well, yeah, I hope so because I'm looking forward to it. That does not mean you have to be a subscriber to get picked. You just have to be a follower to get picked. It's an option in the game, in my program, to pick just followers, and because followers are so crucial for me right now, that's what it's doing. But I hope that doesn't get you scared off from, you know, watching or whatnot. Yay! I just wanted to make it more clear to people that that's the way the bot works, because otherwise you're kind of wasting your time. So it should be more obvious than it is, basically. I am almost completely out of material tools. Thank you. Don't ever feel obligated, but I appreciate it. I mean, it's just, you know, I follow a lot of the Reddit subs on Twitch, and it's just amazing the different approaches people have. Hey kitten. Some people are just really into enjoying it, spending time with people, enjoying streaming. I'm not really worried about making it huge, but then there's other people who just, if they don't have like a ton of followers or a ton of people watching them, they're really upset and they complain and they're like, what am I doing wrong? And I play 24 hours a day and stuff like that. And it's like, there's more to it than just an expensive setup and playing all the time. Kind of have to like cultivate a community. Good morning, All Thumbs. And it isn't easy for me, Lord knows. I am always kind of blown away by the fact that I have any followers, so that is always a nice feeling. Let me just... No! Nobody's in Glenumbra? Seriously? What? This place used to be constantly farmed. I wonder what's going on. Aw, thank you! I try to be nice to everybody, because life is hard enough as it is. I once read a quote about Trent Reznor, and I love Trent Reznor. But there was a quote where he said, life is scary, scare it right back. And the way that I think about it is life is hard and scary. Don't be that way. As much as I love Trent Reznor, don't be scary. Don't be mean. Be nice and make people feel good, because life is hard enough as it is. It's my theory and I'm sticking to it. Speaking of, you would be surprised, but my current hobby, which is so bizarre, is researching missing people who are hit victims. So like people who have been killed by the mafia. I just sort of stumbled into it, but here I am, you know, being weird. Typical me. I'm learning a lot about it. It's weird, but it's kind of a fascinating subject to figure out who was in power, who did what. Unfortunately, it seemed that a lot of the people who went missing were never reported missing. And it sucks. In the 70s, anyway. The 70s were a really bad time. I know. The 70s were like a really bad time for murdering. Believe it or not, they were at an all-time high. Serial murders were at their all-time high in the 70s and 80s. And of course, it was equally bad with mafia. And people think There's some scientists who are thinking that the reason why it was so much worse in the 70s and 80s is because, believe it or not, the air pollution in the type of I forget what the gas was that they eliminated from cars that you couldn't have anymore in gasoline, but that stuff in the atmosphere was making people be violent. It sounds like a conspiracy theory until you hear just how many real scientists are saying that it's a strong possibility. And it was always worse. Lead? Was it lead? Okay. Unleaded, you're right. You're right. Lead. So it sounds like a conspiracy theory, but I don't think it is. I think it's probably an additive. Okay. I can't remember. I thought it was leaded versus unleaded. Tabasco, hello! Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. So yeah, it's just crazy when you think about it. Like I find it kind of hard to believe, but a lot of scientists are saying it's real. So the mafia, of course, was at one of the most violent it had ever been during the 70s, and there were lots of takeovers. It was like a power change at the time, and people were fighting for power. And so because of that, there were a lot of murders. I think it's partially true, but I just don't think that mental health translate necessarily directly to violence. Because I just don't think that's the case. I think that the people with mental health problems on the whole are not generally more violent. This is talking about violence. So I strongly think that this is probably something else. They were talking about how this thing made people like crazy, but not crazy like not mentally well, but like, ooh. Yeah. Good morning, my dear. Hammy face. Yes, I returned the gold. I'm a terrible person, and you are perfectly, it's perfectly acceptable that you yell at me for it, but you keep your monies. I believe that, kitten. I totally do. But there's a lot of people with childhood trauma who have other problems that aren't violence. So I don't know. I was just saying that, like, there's a reason why there were a lot more violent offenders in the 70s and 80s than there are now. And a lot of people are trying to, it's not because there's any less childhood trauma, let's be honest. Because Lord knows, where there's still plenty of childhood trauma. It has more to do with something else. They didn't kill her. They no longer have her shilling for syrup. Oh, Nylan. She's still alive somewhere. She's earned her retirement. Aunt Jemima was around working hard for a long time, and it's time to let her have some time off. Poor lady. That's all I gotta say. Yes, but you can give it to somebody else. One of your other followers. It isn't gonna make a difference to me whether I sub or not. I'm gonna sub. Because you're my bud. And if you haven't seen me around lately, it has nothing to do with you. I have been having a lot of trouble just being awake. Something is seriously wrong with me. And I don't know what it is, but hopefully at some point things will get better. Ah. All right. I mean, she's on vacation. She don't need to prove shit to you. What kind of stuff like that? Like the crazy facts about weird stuff in the air and serial killers? Yeah. There's all sorts of weird facts about that. It's also partially, and this is the truth, this is also partially something to do with the fact that it's a lot harder to kidnap people and take them away anymore. You know, they have things like cell phones that basically you can call people and ask for help when otherwise you wouldn't have been able to, and they can track you and all sorts of things like that. And they never had that in the 70s. Somebody took you and bye, that was it. You know, you just vanish. Really? Yes, forensics has incredibly increased in technology and in just even people taking the time to look for others. There's a lot of situations where, unfortunately, there are there's a lot of people will probably appreciate this information. There is something called the Trans-DOE network, and they specifically look for people who may have been trans and missing people during usually, you know, any time before now, because they oftentimes their cases would have been completely ignored. Yeah, it's true. There's a case I know of in, I think, New Jersey, where the man was found wearing women's clothing, and so they didn't even do an investigation. It's just like, whatever, you know, prejudice and hate came into being. Yeah, it's true. It's very, very true. It's true. You are a murderer. I know you would murder me. Oh, I'm sorry, All Thumbs. You should follow Hammy. Hammy gave one of those away. Ah, yes, the Veggie Parade. Hammy once, I know he farmed them all, and he gave it away after doing all that work. So you should watch him. Also, he's very chill. He's got very chill music, and he's a known prostitute. Are you talking about yourself again, Hammy? So anyway, that I think I know which house you were talking about too. So what happened is I've been researching this one missing person who was probably a mafia hit based on, oh no, I think that's the plot of In the Cut, or I'm not positive, but might be. Things, words. Hi, Kazra. Anyway, so they found him, and he was definitely a mafia hit. I mean, he was found with cement shoes, okay? You can't get much more mafia hit than that. In 1976. And what I've been talking to the investigator because I had some information. There is no real good story to my name. It's just something I made up. I wish there was more to it, but there really isn't. Unless you mean the name Karen, which is unfortunate for me at this point in my life. Wasn't always, but certainly is dated and unfortunate for me now. I was supposed to be Robert, and then I just confoundingly was a girl. Anyway, so I've been talking to the... No, I'm fine. So I've been talking to the detective, and he's like, basically they are doing DNA testing comparisons and whatnot on him when they never did before. I think I know who the match is, and it sounds like the investigator agrees with me because he's looking to find the next of kin. I know, right? It's true. But I was born in 77. Things were a little different then. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit different. Just saying. Yeah, my name is an unfortunate thing. But yes, I would have been Robert. And now I am not Robert. Let me show you, check it out. Isn't that cute? I love filters. Filters make me laugh. There's a girl, though, that I'm friends with who has been doing reface app stuff. And she's like me. She's a bigger woman. But she's using very skinny models. And so it doesn't look right. I don't know. I guess because maybe they just... I guess my name is really in another world. It's Bob. I am actually a Bob in another world. Or a Baba. Bobby? I don't know. You know what's funny? I think there was only one other Karen. I was born in 77, so I think there was only one other Karen I knew in my school. I don't know why they didn't pick Roberta. I don't ask my mom much about that stuff. Why do you do that to yourself? Nothing wrong with Bob Evil. Just saying. I mean, I'm not just Karen, I'm also Bob. I've got all of the horrible names. Horrible, haha. You know what I mean. The current unpopular names, I should say. Don't forget, it's Tuesday, flip day. And some of you might want to get your Kim. Yeah, there were a lot of Kims back then. My sister was in the Jennifer generation, although her name was Dawn. There were 80 bajillion Jennifers. It's just how it worked. All right, we're going to look at a house after this. I was not in the Heather generation. Sister was in the Jennifer one, and I was probably in the Christine Christopher generation, such that it was. Seems like there was an awful lot of that. Michelle, yes. Not many Karens, though, oddly enough. Yes, Heathers was a great movie. Although I was always kind of sad that he blew himself up at the end. It felt like there should have been a better ending. I didn't care for that ending. All right. Let's see what's out. Let's see, get a person who's on. Jacqueline, are you on? I can't remember if you were on or not. Yeah, it's all Christie's during my era. Kitten, let's go to your Mournhold redo. Also, I left my glasses in the kitchen. I'll be right back. Cats, yeah. Yes, both of you are welcome to come in, but where are my glasses, Cat? All right, I'm just blind. If you see my glasses later, can you give them to me? What?
Karen,
Yeah?
spectacles?
Yes. You don't have to come up now.
You just can't find your glasses, right?
Yeah, and I'm blind.
I know the feeling.
Good morning. What don't you remember it looks like? The house? Okay, you're funny. The fact that you can produce that many houses that you don't remember what it looks like cracks me up. All right, so 100 out of 100. Oh, this is pretty. Where'd you find them?
Just in the gray room.
Oh, I went in there. I didn't see them. Why am I blind? Because I didn't have my glasses. Get out of my head. Morning and drill. Oh man. So we've got a cool looking Mournhold house redone. Now you got to remember that Mournhold is just such a dark and dismal place. You've really brightened it up in terms of prettiness. Oh my gosh, 3 bear carpets to fit the ginormous bed. The only thing I would suggest is if you can eliminate one thing just so you could have a little bit more of a shandy, because it's kind of dark in here and I can't see all of your lovely clutter and stuff. Look at this fruit bowl. I'm just having a little bit of trouble seeing anything, but it's really well done. I think that's a double plate. Did you make that, or is that an actual thing? That looks like... Is that a thing? That must be a thing. And we got the music box and all sorts of cool clutter. Very, very nice. It's a thing. Okay. Thank you for answering that insane question I just asked you all. To be able to ask you guys, is that a thing? Like a moron. All right, let's go to, I need to go to a Cyrodiilic. So let's find a Cyrodiilic that I have not looked at. We've got another kitten one, but we'll go to Ariel's Days Garden. Gardens and Estates. Yeah, but you know, I've seen some people do 2 floors in that house. It's crazy what people are capable of doing. The skill level that people are at. Again, I do want to point out to you guys that there's a problem with the PTS right now. You can't block doors, and it looks like that's probably the way the update is going to work. Here's the link on it. Really kind of disturbing. Not a fan. Also, a little bit of a reminder that with the holidays coming up on the 22nd, that's 12 days away, so you have a little time. Drop your, if you're trying to sell anything, Craiglorn or not IC, I guess, Craiglorn or Hrothgar, you may want to drop your prices a little bit so you can sell them off before the holiday comes and kills everything. Thank you so much for the subscribe. I saw that. Okie dokie for both of you. Okie. Let me just do this and this Ariel's home. Days Garden. We've got, oh, this is lovely. Oh, people are always so good when they use, all right. I'm always so impressed by people when they use mushrooms and rocks. But look at this smartness. They use the mossy rock and then put plants that almost look mossy on top of it. I mean, I may not be able to think of these things, but I do appreciate them when I see them. Just how good the gardening is. Chicken! Hello, chicken. Derp, 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 derp. That is a derpychicken.com. Derpy, derpy chicken, jelly. Butterflies are free. Oh, a little grave over here. Sad. Pumpkins. Oh, look at the cute little setup. Very simple with a rock table and everything. Very natural. I wonder if a Bosmer lives here. It's a very natural feeling. Okay, what's in the thing? And then we've got, oh, a book on the wall. People just, you know, the things that they came up with, even in simple layouts, kind of amaze me. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone use that as a shelf, but isn't that kind of freaking obvious now that you look at it, that that could be a shelf? That's that scribes thing. I never thought of using it as a shelf. I feel like a dumbass now. Looking good. Beautiful home. Very idyllic. Makes me want to stay. Wiggly broccoli. Ow. So I slept like crap last night. My body just turned into a giant block of pain. Oh, I forgot to put the music on. I don't know what it was, but like I was basically a log. My body solidified into a giant log. Painfully. All right, let me put something a little less intensive on. We'll put on the cat face. Cat face! They put a thing behind my head. They didn't used to have a thing behind my head. It used to be just... Now I see a stupid thing. There wasn't anything there before. I can't see what it says, but... I don't like that. It would be Skyrim instead. It'll be a Skyrim man. I'm just gonna check the shops here and then we'll go to Storm Ravens and then we'll go to Venetian Reds. If it ever loads. Although my load times are way better than they were. Jeebus Christmas. I did catch up a little bit yesterday. My index is up to the 7th, which was the day when the sound starts screeching. It's awful. So, those of you in trade guilds, if you feel comfortable saying so, how much do you give a week in raffle ticket money, etc.? I'm trying to kind of come up with a sense of whether or not I'm where I should be in terms of what I give. Or those of you in guilds that give every week, regardless of trade or not. I'm curious. You give 100? Wow. Okay. I never know what to give. My well, that's worth a lot, Ellen. I mean, that's a big deal. I give, oh yeah, I should say, how many guilds are you giving? 5K a week is fine. What it is it depends on how much of a high roller you are. Wow, that's nice. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. It seems that I should be raising my amount that I give. I give to 8 guilds, but I don't give all of them the full amount. I'm gonna give DDA less, as well as Auction House, because both of them. I mean, one doesn't have a trader and one has a very small trader, so it's. You are apparently Shutterbug. No, it's a good thing to know. I'm gonna start increasing the amount that I give. I've never really had a good sense of what I should be giving, because I've kind of lost track of what money is worth anymore. I know that sounds terrible. It's just that for whatever reason, like, I can't, like, I don't know how much is a ton. I don't like that face. I do like these, but that's too much for it. I like those too. I have to stop myself from buying all sorts of random shit. So, the altar, the one that has the candles on it and everything, from, I want to say it's Almalexia's altar. Where does that drop again? I'm trying to, I need to get one for the build I'm doing, and I need to perhaps do some runs. That's a name for you. Let me see if I can find out. Yes, that's what I meant. Where does the lead drop? I'm Alexia altar. Or the altar, antiquity altar? I have one. I just need to find another one. There it is. It is... Yes, it is an antiquity. It is. It's one of the old ones that's been around for a while. Where is it? Ah, my jaw. I need a new jaw. That's if I have display leads on. I don't think I do. I think I turned it off. Ah, here it is. Blessed Dais of Alexia, and it can be found in safe boxes in Deshawn. I guess we know where we're going after we look at the houses. All right, so next is Night Raven. I will pull open the... I know, I'm awesome. Let me read his little story here. Yay! What, you don't like me with a beard? What's wrong with my beard? I'm offended. I'm so offended by you. Hold on. I'm trying to change the thing. There we go. Oh, I was this yesterday. I don't care. All right, let me start the port. Okay. Night Raven. Here's the thing. Good morning. Okay, this was written by Night Raven. Sinashadro awoke with a start, heart pounding, and the dream still fresh in his mind. No, it had been more than a just dream. It had been a vision and a warning granted by his goddess Canarthi. He forced himself to take several deep breaths as he sat up. The old Khajiit raked his claws through his pale, tawny mane and thought back over what Canarthi had revealed to him and what he knew he had to do. He sighed softly, gentle green eyes scanning the room as he considered things. He'd been the Grand Adept of the Golden Moon's Adeptorium for nearly 2 decades, serving even before that as an adept and teacher. Okay. This was his home and his family. There was no question in his mind that he would follow the instructions his goddess had given him when it meant the safety of his Adeptorium. His faith in Canarthi had never wavered over his long life, and he certainly wouldn't start doubting her now over something so important. He had 2 days, 2 days to prepare himself for what he knew would be the most challenging trial of his life and his faith. Hello, Crimson. As long as 2 days passed, as Sinestro went through his routine, making preparations that no one else could know about, he feared for his students and disciples. He worried about his beloved home, knowing the disaster that was coming, one he could not stop. All he could do was follow what his goddess told him and trust in her plan. When the attack finally came, it brought a terrifying whirlwind of chaos and destruction. The peaceful adaptorium was quickly overrun, and Sinestro was taken back before the leader of the cultists. The leader gave him a choice: to surrender the secrets he'd spent a lifetime protecting, or die and accept the destruction of his adaptorium. Thank you for the follow, Mage Cat. He stood before a portal that he knew was intended to lead to certain and painful death for him, but Sinestro knew things had played out just as Canarthy's warning had told him it would. His pacts were hidden under his robes, and he knew now, more than ever, he had to believe and trust in his goddess. She would keep his beloved home intact. Her plan would ensure that the secrets of the Golden Moons would never fall into the wrong hands. With his head held high and his gaze steady, he shook off the cultists who had held him and walked into the portal with one quiet prayer to Canarthy held in his heart. Around him, the world seemed to twist and fold in on itself, and he closed his eyes as he felt himself fall. The expected pain of landing never came, and he opened his eyes to behold a strange and breathtaking sight. Instead of the certain death the cultists expected their portal to lead to, it had been diverted to a small pocket dimension created by Canarthy. He found himself standing on solid rock, with a few trees around him. He took a deep breath, exhaling slowly as he thanked Canarthy for her mercy and wisdom. Just a little bit more. As much as he knew he would always miss his beloved adaptorium, he was now determined to shape this new world as much as possible, since this would be his home now. Canarthy had given him the ability to make this small realm his own, to shape it into a comfortable home for the rest of his life, and that was what he did. He found joy in building and tending to the growing garden, and the dimensions soon began to feel more like a piece of home rather than some cold and distant place. Sinestro found a strange sense of peace in his solitude, though he was pleased and a little surprised to find that 2 small jerboas had somehow snuck into his pack without him knowing it. They provided a respite from the loneliness of his exile. Canarthy had revealed to him that he would never be able to return the world he knew, but was relieved to know that in her way she would also guide those he left behind. They would choose a new Grand Adept, and they would carry on in the ways he taught them, and the secrets of the Golden Moons would remain safe from those who would use them for evil. He gradually came to understand that time moved very differently in his new home, and he could never be certain just how long he'd actually been in the world he once knew. He simply settled into a routine of meditation, dedicating his time and study to Canarthy as he always had, and tending the garden that finally began to thrive and spread, covering his small island home with color and beauty. By the way, I never mind reading your stories, especially when they're well written like that. So here we are. We're in Canarthy's sacred realm with Sinestro has converted as much as possible into reminders of home. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, this is a mood right here. Check out that mood. That is pretty beautiful. That is lovely. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. It was incredibly well written. Ah. Look at what you did. It's a floating island. This is a masterpiece. This is by far, just even at this step, the most beautiful home I've seen from you. And that's saying something, because you have some really amazing homes. This is just unbelievable. Wow, it's gorgeous. Oh God, my pain. I want to point something out to you. Hello. when we're talking about texture plants, these are the ones that I mean. These from elsewhere are great. These from Eleanor are the sea grapes. Those are great. Really think about texture plants when you're building. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm taking my time. The sand also is a great texture. And of course, rocks. Look at this. This is beautiful. Mixture of textures makes things. These are just regular bushes. These are lettuce, obviously. Where's the berry bush one? These are berry bushes. I think there's a little malvator. Small berries. They have they're cheap. They're about 100 gold a piece. I really like them. This is also a sea grape tree, but they put apples on it, so apples have fallen. And then I do too. It's beautiful. This is also a vendor plant. Excellent texture. Look at that. Excellent texture. A little pop of color. And then you've got the crabapple tree or whatever it is also great. Of course, ivy is great for texture. Here's a jerboa. We found one. And smoke. This is where one of the jerboas is chilling. I just saw it. I found it. There's some torch butts. Those are from Southern Elsewhere. You have to finish the quest. They're achievement items, but they're excellent. Also, this is why I say Elsewhere is great. Because these are about 100 gold a piece, and they have excellent texture as well. A really good job on that. Yeah, all of these life rocks are part of the story from Southern Elsewhere. It's a very moving meaning. Yeah. Here's another thing I like, the fabricant trees and stuff. Obviously, oh, that's lovely. This is so beautiful. I know you did a lot of research on it, and I think you've done a fantastic job. You know, you were really looking for inspiration on it. Bamboo is great. There's jerboa number 2, chillin'. What book is this? Mooncats and Their Dance. Littermates of Darkness. All the food, plenty to eat, a little bit of laundry. You gotta wash your clothes even if you're living alone. I can't tell. I'll trust you on that one because unfortunately I don't have, I can't have sound on or you'd hear it. I would have to wear headphones instead. All right, so this is the walkway down. I see. Beautiful. And there's the water where you shower and bathe and get water to drink. It's stunning, Night Raven. It's absolutely stunning. You've created... It's heavenly. It's absolutely heavenly. Fantastic job. I don't think I've missed anything, but if I have, let me know. I'm humbled and awed. This is this is one of those kind of builds that I feel like I could never create. Excellent job. It does. It's great. It's so much more meaningful with the additional whatchamacallit, story. Words are hard. All right, the other person wanted me to visit was Red Venetian Potato. Hi, kid. Venetian Red. There we go. The Vardenfell Theological Seminary in Aldvalathi. The Vardenfeld Theological Seminary is dedicated to the study of old Tamrielic religions with a focus on the gods and beliefs of Merwind. That's amazing. I bet you your RP is going to be incredible for it. It's really spectacular. Oh God, kill me now. Oh, pain. All right. I do appreciate when you guys allow me to read that kind of stuff. I know it's may not be everybody's thing, but I enjoy it greatly. Make it face that, yeah. Okay. Been there, done it with my own stuff, so no worries. Hello, Liz T. As soon as we land, I'm gonna turn off the vegetables for a little bit. Picture circle. Oh, a perfect circle. It depends on what you're using. Well, here's the reality. I have not had much luck with, actually, I was gonna make a circle for something, so we can work on it after this, just a moment. Yeah, what are you trying to make it out of? What is the item you're using, or items? Beautiful. Look at all the statues. They fit in here just perfectly. Yeah, you're gonna have to do EHT, but it depends on what you're using. And then, ooh, the Vex Divination Pool hidden down here. Oh, look at the kitty looking out in the distance. From a distance, there's a kitty cat. Oh, and you sit here and look out yourself. Big fan, but you would get a suntan. Yeah, you would need to use EHT for that. Are you on console or are you on PC? Makes a difference in how I tell you how to do it. Cool. Let me give you a link. Just give me a sec. Just a second. I hate when I do this. Press the wrong button. Okay, here we go. This one is what you want. Here you go. That is the video on how to do it. By me. Should do it for you. You are most welcome. If you still have trouble with it, let me know, and I will happily go over it with you. Up here, we have a little altar. There's all sorts of different religions over here. It isn't just one. Oh, look, they put their boat out there. Schmott. Very schmott. I love when people build up here. Yeah, it's not easy to do with, it's easy to do with EHT. It's not easy to do with, oh, look at that. You're so smart. Blocking the shelves like that. Genius. Not easy to do with the base build. Thankfully, you're not on console, who can't do anything about that. A little bit of storage up here. Look at this second floor business. This reminds me of the homes in Nisus. Drez. Yeah. All sorts of different pictures, and reminds me of a lot. Beautiful. Totally reminds me of the traditional Morrowind type homes with prayer stuff, like the temples they have there. Look at the reskin. That's great texture. What do you use? I don't know, but it looks great. Dude, do I get points? Do I get points for recognizing Nisus? I really want points for that. I really do. I would like points. I think I've earned it. Basement. Oh, and here we have the traditional part, but you can also bathe. See, that's the benefit, is what you get from somebody who's actually played a bunch of games. Thank you. Indic the pupper. Yay! Okay. And then up here we have, wow, you added an extra floor entirely. This second floor isn't here. So you've created this entire second floor. This is amazing. So over here we have a little office library. Also the stuff on top of the bookshelves very much reminds me of Nisus, or Nisus, however you pronounce it. So many different things. That looks like it belongs there. Yeah, bonus floors it is. Plants and flowers. When you feel like your house is done but it's missing something, plants and flowers. That's your answer. That's what you're missing. So including it is fantastic. What's in here? Huh, what is this part? A separate little office? I wonder who works under the stairs. Oh, confessional. Maybe a confessional. And here's the pearl. And all the Vivek stuff up on top floor. Very nice. Plus, you blocked off the ugly stuff. No shelves. Yay! And then we come up here and have a nice little spot to worship the three. Ooh, did the cat get it? It would be awesome if the cat got hit too. I would joke. This looks fantastic. It's really, really good. You got the whole point across. And you know what else? I don't know if you RP, but it would be excellent for somebody who RPs to share it as an RP house. All right, let's go to Deshawn real quick and we'll try to steal ourselves a lead. Actually, first we'll check to see if I already have the lead, because sometimes I get the leads and I'm a bad girl. No, it's really good. It reminds me very much of an RP house because it fits the purpose so well. Oh, see, Roscoe, I would have laughed at a coffee-covered Roscoe. I don't know where the kids are. For some reason, yeah, I'm heading up there. Thank you. For some reason, the little guy, the old guy, has been inconsolably crying a lot when he's awake. He's asleep right now, so you know, he's not bothering anybody. It's nothing's wrong there when he's asleep. But when he's awake, he jumps up on us and he cries. Of course I would not mind. What's up? What's going on with it? Oh, okay. No problem. Let me, let's do a quick couple of pops of things and then we'll go. Which house is it again? Sleep Creek, you said? Okay. Is there anything I should know about it? He's on medication for his anxiety. He's on pain meds. He's got a calming color, which doesn't seem to do shit, to be honest with you. He's got, I don't know, picket fences. Gotcha. All right. You're dead. He's old. He's 16. He's lost a lot of weight. I am not a fan of how much weight he has lost, but excuse me for a moment. I've tried a lot of things. I've tried a diffuser. I've tried a necklace. We've tried all sorts of things. It's just, for whatever reason, he just sucks at it. He won't calm down. And he's lost so much weight. And what's weird is he's got this eye goop going on that I can't figure out what it is. He just has this, like, just thick eye problem stuff. All right, we'll go to your house. Just let me find one more, and then we'll go to your house. And no matter what we talk to the vets about it, they're just like, yeah, he's old. These things happen. He's old. And that's kind of like a bad answer as far as I'm concerned, but what are you gonna do? Excuse me, gotta steal your shit. All right, let's go. Let's go look at your house. And then we'll come back here. Garden tea shop. Believe it or not, I'm falling here. I know we a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. No, doesn't work. No. Why do these all suck? I know. I'm terrible. I'm Super Mario. That's cute. Here we go. I want to find a great American hero. Greatest American hero, but no luck. Okay, here we are. Are you sure we didn't? It's beautiful. This is reminiscent of what we were just looking at in how beautiful it is in this Asian style that I cannot for the life of me create. Thank you so much, Ike Gemini. Much appreciated, much needed. Yes! Look at the sparklies. This must be lovely at night. I like how you filled the gaps with plants. It looks really good. Yes, great path edging. A unique kind of structures to use for it too. You know, It's always nice to see people use things in unexpected ways. I like the little lamps just sitting on the rocks. Sure. Which one is it and what server? Oh, that is really well lit. The wooden posts. Barnacle cover posts. Let me see. Let's go check the walls, shall we? Yeah, it looks like it, and it makes it look like it's bamboo, almost. Okay, I can't look at it today. I would have to go tomorrow, because tomorrow's my PCEU day. But which house, if you'd like me to look at it tomorrow, I'm happy to. Ow, heck. I try to alternate dates. It is, but luckily the posts aren't all that expensive. I think they're 100 gold a piece, so I love this. Look at the 4 of them hanging here. People have such great sense of Asian styles that I do not have. Oh, look at the 3 of them. Serena's great. Oh, and then these are the walkways. Alpine? Okay, thank you. I will look at it. Trust me, it takes me so long for my stuff to load that it otherwise would be problematic. Reed mats, Argonian reed mats. Oh, it is, isn't it? Don't change yours though, I like it. And that's the back of the tapestry. And then this is combining the reed mats with the dark elf bookcases, which looks really good. Lots of different races of stuff here. Okay, by the way, I love the bird holding the lamp. But we've got Argonian, we've got a dark elf, we've got clockwork, we've got, let's see, what's that? That's elsewhere, I guess. And or elsewhere. I guess elsewhere makes sense. Khajiit. Just beautiful stuff. Lots of it. I would want to live here. Okay, let's see if we can go up the stairs or not. I'm jumping around like an idiot. I'm sorry. Oh, more people can lay here and enjoy it. Okay, I'll write you down too, Nylon, because I know you're NA. I mean EU. Kushalit. I rarely get to see Kushalites, so I will be happy to see them. And then this is probably closing it off, yes. It's beautiful. This must have taken you quite some time. The ginkgos are perfect. The cherry trees are perfect. The sand is perfect. It's inspiring. It makes me jealous. But you know what else I like? Look at the different levels. Making this, I probably wouldn't have thought to put things on multiple levels. But you did, and it looks great. Things are not... Oh, you're welcome. Well, that's brilliant. That's actually pretty clever. That looks perfect. Excellent work. I can't think of where you would lighten up on the slots without losing what you were trying to do, so I think you're kind of stuck. I guess I didn't realize that it was super lumpy. I made a house in there a while ago. So I may have forgotten. For material to use as soil in a large garden planter. Oh gosh, yes. Do I have suggestions for that? Hold on. I have lots of suggestions for that. Just one moment. Here you go. It's a popular video. It is my video. Well, thank you for inviting me. Uh-oh, I'm getting some lag here. A little bit of lag here. Yes, I am visiting NA houses today. I have been visiting a bunch of different ones. But usually I just visit homes, but today I was thinking about playing a little bit. But yeah. I'm working on a home myself. I just haven't finished working on it, but I was gonna go, we can go in the main house and see what we got here. I meant to go in this place, not the other way. I'm dopey. It's working on it. I'm working on it. It's taken some brain. Of which I have very little. I'm looking for something. Wow, somebody took that one. All right, let's see what's in here. Sure. Oi. Just give me a sec. I need to check the furnishing people. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to Lady Mirror's words. Cliffshade. Oops. I was looking for something specific. Oh my God, Karen. Specific, but. Away we go. All right. Let's see. We got. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that wall reskin. Handmade reskin of the wall. I really like. There's like a feng shui of this place. The way that when you first go into it, it's got like everything's leading towards this one view. The shandy looks great in there. It looks like somebody just threw in some sticks to get the fire started. And that is a great fire grate. Great. And then this is beautiful. This figure totally figures that this is you. It's just stunning. Yeah, I would go, but it's on EU, and right now I'm looking at NA. But otherwise, yes, I will definitely go tomorrow, for sure. And I post on the forums with the index of everything I've toured, so you will see it if you read the forums. Ooh, look at the little lights here. Your style has always been to my taste, always. We've got all the different little pots on the flames. I like how everything is lower so that you can see it at a certain level. Oh, wow, you use the vendor kiosks to do walls. That's kind of genius. Look at that! With the herbs falling out of the drinky thing. I forget what it's called. What is that called? That's neat. Second floor. I was wondering if we were going to do that because the other side's closed off. But okay, this is genius. These new curtains are so versatile. I love that they close off walls and they look great. And here's this pretty garden, and then you can you get to sleep under the arches with the pretty stuff behind it. This is great. Yeah, I know. I did not. I gotta be honest. I'm embarrassingly bad. Yeah, these were from a couple weeks ago. Or a week ago? These were imperial curtains that came on the vendor. They have collisions, so you can't go through them. I'll tell you the truth. I have not watched TV or movies since 2002. That's how long I've been completely without any. Whoa! Look at the stairs. I didn't even see them at first. I thought that this is fantastic. It looks great. I'm sorry, Jemima. I'm bad. I don't know what it was. Just at some point, let's go to Homesick Nord Couple Blackbine Villa, Jemima. You know, it's just. I think what happened is that law school and being a lawyer kind of broke me from fiction. Oh, okay. I don't mind looking at stuff. It's not like it's gonna be a spoiler. Did she steal it from me? Ah, yes. That guy. He's cute. He wasn't supposed to be. He's supposed to not be cute. I did. Thank you, Were. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while. Here we go. It's another Jemima creation. Homesick Nord Couple. I love that right off the bat we know the story. Or at least part of the story. You never know the whole story. But And we got berries sitting here. Aw, they brought a baby bear with them. I could be a burb. I think they have burbs. This is what you get when you type in burb. Burb. Not you. Wait a minute. Isn't that J Heart's burb? Oops. I'm sorry. Let me fix your permissions. Ooh, I'm gonna make you a hold on. I'll fix it. Yeah. Let me see. Subscribe. Users. All right. Get booted. And I need to make you regular. Edit. True. Now you can always link things and you won't get in trouble. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, it's fine. Here we go. That way it doesn't happen anymore. And then they've got lots of Nordic things like Nordic pots and Nordic. Well, actually that's a Rothgar well, but it looks Nordic. And they did their laundry. Yeah. And then inside we've got, oh, look at the little basket. What the hell is going on? Oh Lord, they're doing construction work out front of my house. We knew it was coming, but we weren't sure what day. Tell me if you can hear it. Is it the Solitude well? It probably is. Yep, you're right. And then people playing games, and they have Nordic furnishings. And a rack of ribs. Oh, look how pretty! You made a 3D painting. All right, see you later, Burr. It was nice seeing you. And they're making noms. And they have booze. Not a lot. They better order some more. Jeez. Another 3D painting. I love it. Oh, we've got the slicer and the little piece of pot pie and a thing of probably gravy. Look at the shelving, the different levels shelving. I love it. All the stuff in the cubbies. Excellent, excellent clutter work. All of this Nordic stuff, it could have just come right out of Solitude the way that it is. Okay, that looks great. That sage and blue plant together, they look like they're meant to go together. Uh-oh. This looks fantastic. What's the book? Great Harbingers. It's beautiful. Hey, that's a good way of dealing with those posts. You know, it's like, the problem with the posts is that they end weird. But putting flowers on the top handles that. That is great. No, thank you. I love it. It's great. All right, let's try this again now. Pain. I'm just in pain. All right, guys, I gotta take a pain pill. I will be right back. So we had, last night we made, well, we made it the night before last, but we actually finished prepping the black bean soup. There was these chili crusted, like chili powder, not chilies, but chili crusted Brussels sprouts, that we ate in tacos with avocados. Was surprisingly good for a vegan meal. Some meals are questionable, other ones are not. But you know, it's surprising how much I like things that I never thought I would like. You know how veggies have definitely become more of an enjoyable thing than they used to be for me. We're not pure vegan, for sure. I eat lots of occasional meat. You know, we'll have a burger every now and then. But mostly, I think, for a couple of reasons, it doesn't hurt to put more in the vegetables section than in the meat section, and especially if you're trying to, if you're concerned about the earth, footprints or whatever, you know, whatever your reasonings are. But I've gotten more comfortable with it. I like it. I mean, it ain't perfect. This says it's a cute face. Basically, it smooths out all my vitiligo. I'll take it. No likes my vitiligo. But if I were to show it to you, I think this shows it. You can see my vitiligo much clearer. Right here, and right here. It's also on both sides of my eyes. But what are you gonna do? Be a bunny. That's what you're gonna do. I've just been kind of down. It's really hard to do any kind of streaming and whatever when you're feeling down, but I've been trying. Doing my best. Load your boat, jeez. My sister is in, my sister and her family, well, my family, but her immediate family and also our parents are in Tennessee, Pigeon Forge. They love it there. They love how beautiful it is there. And my niece wanted to go there. She's all into country music and all that. She wanted to go for her graduation, so my sister and my parents took her. And my parents are, I mean, my dad's now in his later 70s. My mom's in her early 70s. And it's a lot for them. And I worry that it's a little too much for them. I also worry about the variant, but what are you gonna do? They wear masks. They're all vaccinated. Maybe they should have stayed home, but who knows? It just feels like life has been on hold for so long. It's hard to really say, I don't know. Tanupanu, are you around? Tanupanu. So I got kicked from my EU guild because I wasn't on for 10 days, which obviously you know I was on because I go every other day. But what happened was when you are invisible, it doesn't count as you ever being on. So I made myself online. But if you're in like an admin or something in an EU guild, and especially if you have a trader, could you shoot me an invite? It's Stoppity Doom. On EU, I am down to no traders now. So it'd be awesome if I could have one. Why is this taking forever? Jesus Christmas. Yesu Christmas. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. I've just been having so many computer problems like this. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm closing things. See what I can close to make it go faster. Woo, faster. Quit Discord. Kill the vegetables. Is it just me? I thought it was everybody. It wasn't just, I thought it was just me. I guess it's not. Turn off the music. What else can I do? Everything else is closed. You know, I rebooted it. Of course not, Endo. Please, any trader at all is fine. Really, no trouble. I would love it. My previous guild was in Merkmeyer. And I got kicked for not being on. But whatever. Shit happens. It was my own fault. So now I'm making myself visible so that that doesn't happen again. I think I'm going to have to give up on this. This is ridiculous. Let me... Yeah. I'm not sure I have it in me. Let me, see who's on. If things clear up later, I might come back. We'll see. It just could be an internet thing, or it could be the game, or who the hell knows. Alright. I'm gonna raid off, and then we'll pull the contest as soon as I start the raid. Alright, I'm gonna raid off to J-Heart, because he's my bud. We'll start that raid. Okay. There we go. And now we'll pull the contest. And the winner is... if it loads... Ike Gemini! I'm assuming that's your name on EU? Gonna make sure that this goes on before we raid. My jaw is hurting. Could be. All right, I have to hit raid, so let me know. And I will send it to you. So send me a message in some way.